Okay, let's try to move then. Let's try to do the best in our side also. Right, good. See, the thing is, let's try to work at the step-by-step process, friends. What is the step, let me try to work then end-to-end application. Guys, let's try to focus. End-to-end application. So we know that till now we discussed and we designed till now we discussed end-to-end application. First step, please we discussed like web module. We know that. Second step, we know that JPA module, Java API. Third module, MySQL interaction. So these are three different modules we learned separately, guys. Now let me try to integrate with three different modules, one single application, and we'll see end-to-end application. For this, what we require, the steps, what exactly we are trying to integrating here, Spring Boot with Spring Web Module, Spring Data JPA, Lombok, MySQL, and Dev Tools. What is the use of dev tools, sir? If you do any small changes in your application, the changes will be reflected immediately, guys. We are not required to worry about it. So if I have, for example, I'm coding, madam. If I do any small change, the changes will be reflected. Application will be reloaded immediately. That comes under dev tools, development tools. Got it? So now let me try to speak about dev tools. Then now let me try to work. Now let me try to work the different manner here. And working with this application, we are going to use Bootstrap. We are going to use Bootstrap. The next step, even we are going to use jQuery pagination. So how to work this one? If you have how to add this step by step, then let me try to work on this. Step number one. First step, once you start designing the application, you should have the clarity. What is the database you are using? MySQL, no doubt. First step, create a database. Let's try to create a database. Step one, create a database. Step two, create a Spring Boot project. Add the dependencies. Step one, create a project. Step one, create a database table. Step two, create a Spring Boot project and add the dependencies. Step number three, entity class. So once you design the application, sir, no doubt about it, writing entity class. For example, in my database, if I have three tables, how many entity class required? Three
Three
entity
entity
classes.
classes.
If I have 10 tables, 10 entities, that's a fixed story, sir. Next. Sir, next, if you want to connect with the database software, we require configuration details. We require the configuration details. Configure database properties inside dot property file or AML file. So what type of configuration we try to specify, Shiva? What type of configuration we try to specify? Yes, here, we try to specify the configurations are class name, driver class name, URL, username, password, class name, URL, username, password, and dialect shows equal like this. Even if you want to change the port number of server, yes, we can try to do the changes. Are you clear? Yes. This is the information we can configure in the configuration file. No doubt about it, sir. Now, no doubt about it. Next, let me try to work on this. Next step, repository layer. For example, yesterday we discussed, when I try to work the application, if you have the database table, one database table, how many repository required? One repository, one entity class, one repository. If you have two tables, two entities, two repositories, this fixes step. Till now, up to here, let me try to create, let me complete these steps. Then we'll think about the remaining steps here. What is the first step? Create a database table, right? Create a database table. And second step, create a Spring project, add the dependencies. Third step, entity class. Fourth step, property file. And fourth step, repository layer. And step by step, once we complete this, I will go for next steps. Okay, let me try to write it step by step. First step, I told you very clearly, let's create a database table. Good. Now, so here at ADV Java, right? Now here it's will take it. Now let's try to create employee application. It's a simple application we try to create, then later we try to add images and all those things. Yeah. Now, employee, my table name. Good. Employee number, auto incrementation, employee name, employee address, like this, sir. Done. So let me try to add it. Yes. This is the way you can try to work it. Three fields we specified, auto incrementation. Perfect. Second step. What is the second step? Create a project, add the dependency. Look at now, please. Right click on this. New Spring Starter project. Then, right. So let me try to write it. Spring Boot. Now, yeah, MVC and JPA. JPA, Java Persistent API. Next, JPA. Then I can try to say employee management. That's it. Now, Maven, Java version 11. Then, okay, group. And yes, the package name. Yes. Now, next. So which version you're choosing? I told you very clearly. Let's try to look at the old version, 2.7.9. Now we can add the dependencies. See, first one, Spring Web. What is the version, sir? Spring Web module. Next step, come on, guys. MySQL driver. What is this? MySQL driver. What about next one, guys, please?
JPA.
Now, JPA. Spring Date. JPA, Java Person API. Look at now. We added next dev tools, development tools. Here itself, Spring Boot dev tools. Now Lombok like this. Yes, these many tools we added here. Even MySQL driver, yes, we added. Yes. Now next, finish. The Lombok, just if you add it works? No, not at all. Lombok.jar file we should be add. Lombok.jar file we should be add where? Here, right? In the tool sort. Let me try to download lombok.jar. Let me try to download lombok.jar file. Okay. Lombok.jar. And lombok.jar is the website is Project Lombok. Project Lombok. Just if you add the dependencies, it never works, sir. If you add the dependencies, it will never work like this. Wait, it's downloading. Anyway, meanwhile, let me check that. Yes, my dependencies are everything is ready. So now, yes, look at beautiful. Yes, right. We'll come to here. Let me add the Lombok, sir. Right. Lombok.jar. This jar file, copy this, right? Copy this and paste inside the Spring tool suite. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. Right. Let me try to here. Click Lombok.jar. double click longbox.jar. Look at sir, please. Specify location, which location you want to select. Where is Spring Tool Suite? Ah, like this. Exe file and right. Look at. Got it. Then install. Right. Done. So once you perform this operation, sir, please restart. Otherwise, it will not reflect, sir. Otherwise, it will not reflect. Good. Done, sir. This is that's enough. Next, what the next step was? Database table is ready. Even we added the dependency. Third step. Third step generally, yeah, entity class. Better, sir. I'll go for configuration file. Anything is fine, madam. Let me try to write it. Configuration file, property file. Right. Here, I told you very what I can do is Spring dot. The last session I showed you, right? Data source dot driver class name. Yes or no? Then happily can try to write like this. So Spring dot data source URL. Look at sir, please observe that data source URL. So even you can try to specify like this, otherwise data source URL, anything is fine, sir. Next, here you can write JDB. Can you see right system, please? Yeah, now is okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right,
Driver
JDBC
spelling
colon.
tapra, sir. DIRVER.
Yeah, I'll change it. Okay, MySQL colon
Local
localhost
double three
double
six.
306. Then yesterday we specified ADV Java. Then done. I think yeah, that's the reason it not shown me then. Okay, look at yes, you're right. Good, done, sir. Next URL. What is the next step? URL is done. Then username. Sorry. You know, username. So what is the username? Root. So Spring data source dot password. Yes, root like this. Is it clear? Yes. Spring dot jpr dot show SQL. True. Are you clear, everyone? Yes, Shiva. Got it. So this is the way. Yes, we can try to specify. No doubt. Still required any configuration? Sir, if you required, then obviously I will tell you, sir, when what exactly is required. Okay, in the moment we try to use it. Till now is clear, everyone, please? Yes. Now, so this is database configuration. What is this? Database configuration. Sir, what is the default port number of Tomcat? Guys, what is the default port number of Tomcat? Anyone?
919.
What is the
8801
8080? Default port number
8080.
of Tomcat is 8080. So one more thing is Spring Boot itself is providing server Tomcat. Spring Boot itself is providing inbuilt Tomcat. 80 is the port number. If you want to change the port number, yes, we can change it. Port number configuration. Then server dot port. What is this? Server dot port 8081. My application runs now and based on this port number 8081. Is it clear, everyone? Till now is clear? This is the configuration. Now, if required, then we'll try to configure in next steps. So now it's done. What about next step, Shiva? Entity class. What is that? Entity class. Right click on this, a new, right. Right. Now you can try to specify entity class here. Student entity. Sorry. Yeah, employee entity. Employee entity. That's it. Right. Now you know very well how to write entity class. You can place her. Just I'll use like this. So okay. EMP number. EMP number. EMP name. EMP address. So don't make a pending, sir. Please complete చేయండి. Complete చేస్తే ముందుకి కొద్దిగా ఎక్కువ చెప్పొచ్చు fast గా. Right. These are three fields we are writing. Good. Now, so I want to, here I want to generate setters and getters. Now what I'm doing is observe that please. At the rate of data. Long walk. So data if you're using, then it generate dynamically, sir, at the rate of all argument constructor. Then even parameter constructor meaning is no argument constructor, default constructor to generate a default constructor like this. Now look at here. Just now I saved it. See here, expand. So please look at. So now see, not generating setters and getters. So this is a problem. Okay, let it means that it's not impacted, it's not reflected. Okay, let me go here. 1 minute, sir. Yeah. Not yes. Bring to suit. Yeah, right. Install. Right. Right. Now let me try to restart. Then if you restart, then it should be reflect. Then only the jar file if we added like this in plugin, then only the here we can try to generate setters and getters. Maven update project. Still not generating. Mhm. Don't worry, I'll do it. So what I do is this jars. Okay, keep this jar inside the plugins. We can do like this, no doubt. Yeah, the one more technique. I'll close and restart. Sometimes it's not effect. Yeah, let me close it. Sometimes happens like this. Don't worry. This is a troubleshoot. Let me open this. Wait. Yes, it's coming now. Close it, sir. Don't restart, please. Close and on. Okay. Now observe that. Yes or no, guys? Is it clear? Lombok is a framework. It generates setters and getters on runtime. Are you understand, guys? Please. Yes or no,
Yes, sir.
guys? Are you
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
So that your application will be simplification, guys. That's it. Now, sir, and now you know that entity class and all this thing you can write it. Entity table name. Right. At the rate of ID. Right. At the rate of caller. Right. E number. Yeah. At the rate of column. Right. Column. Name. Employee address. What is the column name? Say EADD, right? Okay, let me see once. Yeah, EADD. Okay. Now I think is it clear, sir, everyone, till now?
Yes.
Right. Now you know very well at the rate of generated, right? It now then here you can try to use strategy, then identity like this. Done. So up to here is perfect, sir. Entity class mapped with database table, madam. Entity class mapped with database table. I hope everyone knows this. Yes or no, guys? Till now. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Now, let me try to create one more Java class. Name is called model. Why model? Why model class? What is the Pojo class? Remember, model class is mapped with uh, Pojo class. Spring. I want to use Spring MVC form tags. What tags you have to use, sir? Spring MVC form tags. Right. So if you want to use Spring MVC form tags, obviously you should be bind to one plain Java class, right? That class I can try to call as a model class. Shiva, I have a small question. Can I use entity class only model class? Yes, you can use it. But what will happen if you're using like this? Please tell me. If you're using like this, obviously confusion will come sometimes. So entity class, let's try to use per binded to database table. Let's write one more class binded to the view component. This is the best process. So let me write it. Then please. Right. Just I'm writing like this at the rate of data. Data, if you're using this data annotation, we can generate setters and getters. Even I want parameterized constructor. Let's try to habituate, right? We're habituated now. Yes, done like this. Is it clear, everyone? Yes. This is the way you can. Why error is coming? Save it. See, generated, sir. Yes or no? At the rate of no argument constructor. Like this, yes, we are generated. That's it. Now let me try to write it. Let me try to update my project once. Yeah, ma? Right. Yeah. Right. Now, done, sir. This is the way. Up to here, you can try to generate. Are we clear, everyone? Till now, are any questions, sir, please? Guys,
Clear,
till
sir.
now, all the steps are
Yes.
clarity?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But let me make a small clarity. Employee number, employee name, employee address. Good. This is my JSP page view component. Okay. Now, what I did is entity class here. What is this entity class? Then you know that entity class binded to database table. I can say map to right database table. Entity class map to database table. Very good. Now here employee class we are writing. So same entity class we can try to use it. Better to write separate Java class, madam. Right. This class why this class binded to view component? Because We are using Spring MVC form tags, madam. Spring MVC form tags. Is it clear, everyone? Please, guys, is it clear? Now,
Yes.
this is the way. Now, like this. Then here, entity class, service layer. Assume that. Till now is clear, sir. This is what I did. Yes, till now is clear, everyone. Good. Next. What is the next step, Shiva? Then question comes in mind. Sir, I hope till now is everyone is clear. Let's try to write one business layer. Let's try to go for business layer. What is the use of business layer? Can have the business methods. For example, I want to store the data in the database. I want to fetch the data. I want to update the data. I want to delete the data. These are the operations I want to perform. So in between, one more layer will come. That is comes under business layer, service layer. Let me write it. New interface. 1 minute. Right click on this new interface. Here, observe that. What is this service? Right. What is this service? Employee service. Employee service. Yes, you got it. So this is act as service layer, friends. Now, public boolean save employee. I want to store the data. Add employee. Remember, right? The same story, sir. Now, right. So this is employee is a reference variable more class, right? Now, public, the list, repository we did. Oh, repository pending is this. Okay, we'll do it. Get all employees. Guys, till now is clear, please. One more pending is there, sir. Repository. Let me first create a repository, then comes to this service layer. Employee repo. Then add. Then you can try to say JPA repository. Done. Finish. Like this. Employee entity and integer at the rate of repository. Guys, please observe that at the rate of repository. Till now is clear, everyone, please. Yes. So this is already we did. Next step. Just now we created service layer, service. Till now, this is clear, sir, everyone, please. Yes or no? Now, so business methods. Let me try to create implementation class. Employee service implementation. Then employee service. Right? Please tell me, sir, please. Here, IMPL. Implementation. Finish. So here, I mean, I want if you configure at the rate of service, then this class is act as a this class act as a business layer, or we can say service layer. That's it, sir. Till now is clear, everyone? Please. Yes, friends, is it clear? Now, next step. Sir, I want to store the data in the database, right? To store the data in the database, what we require, guys? Repository is required. Yes or no? Let me try to get it. Repository layer, private, then employee repo, DAOIMPL. So now how to inject the value, sir? Can I use auto void? The fixed way of writing, sir, auto while. You know that what is auto while? Automatical process. Dynamically can inject that object. So who will provide implementation class? Spring Framework itself is providing implementation class. Spring Framework itself, we can it provide implementation class. So next step, what is the next step then? Sir, using this repo, we can store the data in the database. What information you can store, sir? Guys, anyone? To store the data into the database. Right, database. What data we can try to store, sir? Guys, please. Entity or not? To
Yes.
store the data in the database. What data? Entity data. So now we are getting employee is a model class. Then we should be copy this data to where? Entity class. Yes or no? Right. Employee entity em reference variable new. Sir, మీకు ఏమైనా అర్థం కాదు చెప్పండమ్మా, నేను చెప్తాను మళ్ళీ. This is the bigger application. Right, entity application. Now, here, now you know that n dot set employee number is not required because auto incrementation, right? Employee name. Get employee name. Is it clear, everyone? Please.
Yes,
Set
sir.
employee address, emp dot get employee address. Done, sir. This is the way. Are you understand, everyone, please? Yes, Shiva, got it. Now let's try to save it. How to save the data now? DAOIMPL dot save method. Entity object, done. Your work is completed, madam. Then data will be stored in the database, no doubt. So saved ENT. Yes. Now, what is the information is saving? That information returns entity object. This is we know that already we discussed yesterday, right? Now, so if it's true or false, the data stored or not. If it's stored, then return true, otherwise false. Let me take the help of Boolean flag equal false. Right. If en not equal to null, please understand, then flag equal true. Right. Otherwise, return flag. So by default, return is false, sir. No, if it is not equal to null, let's type return true. The data inserted successfully. Then just if you return flag, if the data insert successfully returns true, otherwise it returns false. That's it, sir. Till now is clear, please, everyone. Till now is clear. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next. So let me complete this get all employees also. Then when you are fetching the data, now what type of information we get? Entity objects. Yes or no? Dot. Please practice, sir. Get ఇది రాసా ఇందాక ఎంప్లాయీస్ రాలేదా మనం guys? What are the predefined methods we can use, sir? చెప్పండి, నేను చేశారుగా. మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయలే అయితే ఫైండ్ ఆల్ చేయండి ప్లీజ్.
Find
ఇక్కడ
all.
నుంచి
Find
యా
if
మీకు
invoice.
చేయకపోతే కష్టమైద్దామా, ముందే చెప్తున్నా. చిన్న చిన్న అప్లికేషన్స్ కాదు ఇంకా. ఫైండ్ ఆల్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఎంత మీరు చేస్తారో అంత బాగా మీరు డిజైన్ చేయగలుగుతారండి. ఇక మీ మీద ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది, నాది అయిపోయింది. సో నేను చెప్తుంటాను, దీన్ని బట్టి మీరు ఇలా చేస్తే మీకు ఇంకా బాగా వస్తుంది. ప్లీజ్ మీతో నేర్చుకోవచ్చు, చిన్న చిన్న నేర్చేసుకోవచ్చు, అయితే పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం కాదు. Find all. So let me try to fetch the data, sir. What is the data you're getting? EMP employee details, right? So what is the information we are having? All the information we are fetching and storing in the one variable. So now let's observe that this entity employee entity. Now we have to store where? What we are returning, what should be written here from here? Employee. Now in all entity object information, let's try to copy into the employee. Then okay, let me try to create. new right, guys, please. Got it? Now, let me try to get one more employee. Let's try to instantiate employee. Right. Emp dot set employee name. N dot get employee name. Sir, one more interesting thing is employee number also we have to fetch, sir, because retrieving, right, sir? Yes. Understand, sir. After writing this, I'll give some time. If you have any question, let me know then. Design, sir. Understand first, step by step. Don't rush. Yes. Now, so this is the way. Now, yes. Oh, and type, then what I can do it now? Yes. Emp add emp. So employee object just we are adding to here. Just you can return now. This list of employees, just you can return, sir. That's it. Now, please look at this. This is completed. Now I'll focus front end. Right. Look at, sir. Beautiful.